How y'all doing? This is Keys Guide to Freedom. I'm your host, Theron Keys. We're coming to you with another episode. In this episode, we're going to be focusing on credit, right? Credit is one of the keys to success, one of the ways to help you, get your life together. I have my credit specialist, Bryan. I'm going to let you introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, man.
I'm Bryan, and I was born in Oakland. So, like help people, man, with as far as kind of, stuff like credit, man, financial literacy, just everything in that category, man. You know too much about credit at first either, until I, start learning the power behind credit, and what it means, everyday life to have good credit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man.
That's what's up, man. So what made you get into credit? You said the power of it. So what started you on this path? Was your credit messed up, or did you have it together?
So honestly, man, I always had the money, man, and it was crazy because one day, man, I was probably about like 19. So I was about 19, and I tried to go buy me a car. I wanted a Mercedes, man. I wanted to be young and fly. I had about like 5 racks, man. I had about 5,000, man. And they was like, man, you got 5,000, but you ain't got no credit. You gonna know that you're gonna pay it back. I didn't have no payment history, no nothing. So I'm like, man. So the dude that was looking at my application, he was like, man, you know what? Why don't you just start off, with a secure credit card, and go from there. And I didn't really know, what that meant at the time. I'm like, okay, secure credit card, what that do? He was like, man, just put your own money down, man, and start building your own credit. I was 19 at the time. So I was like, dang. So I was kind of hurt about it because I was like, man, I thought I was going to come fresh off the life, man. I had 5,000 down at the time. They still wasn't going to approve me for it because, I didn't have no credit, So they wanted to know, man, how you gonna pay this money back? You got 5,000, but the car 25.
Yeah, right. That's a quarter payment. That's a quarter payment. You trying to finance? I hear that. So did you get the car, or did they just not fool with you at all?
I actually ended up, man, coming back, man, like 6 months later, man. I actually ended up getting a secure credit card, man, and some other credit cards at the time to help me build my credit. After I got my secure credit card, 3 months later, I started getting approved for different stuff. Like they start sending me stuff through mail, and I started getting pre-qualified. And after that, I just, opened up about like four credit cards, man. And I came back 6 months later, man. And I got my card, man. So, but,
So that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I know you mentioned something about you had an incident and you needed to get your credit clean. And I remember we had a previous conversation, and you told me like you did it like super fast, right? Like you said, the guy was like impressed on how fast you cleaned up your credit. You was trying to get approved for a house or something like that. Can we talk a little bit about that? How did that process work?
Oh man, honestly, bro. So basically, man, it's a game, man. You got to know the credit language, man. A lot of people don't know this, but like just like credit repair companies and stuff like that, when you actually like dispute an item, Experian and TransUnion and Equifax don't talk to each other, so they could tell TransUnion, oh, this account is charged off. Then they could tell Equifax, oh, this account is closed. With a 90-day lay or whatever, whatever remarks they want to make. And then Experian could say that, oh, this account is repo. But, it's not the same remarks. They're not reporting the same thing. So basically when they're not reporting the same thing and you send a letter off to TransUnion and come back and reporting something else, you can actually, by law, by FCR, by the Fair Credit Report Act, under law that they have to update that report or they got to remove that item.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's just like when I went and applied for a mortgage, I already had, he was impressed by it because he's like, dang man, how you was able to take it off in about, a week and a half, 2 weeks, but I knew how to read a credit report. So it was just like, I knew that they wasn't reporting the items accurately. So I was print out my credit report, circle the item. I had a few mistakes as far as when the credit card was opened up, when when it was charged off, basically all the bad. Mm. But it was accurate on every single report. Like they was reporting something different. So I was able to print out my credit report, circle the item, and send it to the credit bureaus. And they actually deleted the item.
Did you use a special letter? Like, how did you get? Because I know I hear a lot, like people like, oh, I just sent some letters to the credit bureau and I got it off. And I remember I used to do collections, and I know a little bit about how the process worked. But I know when we used to get letters, we used to just verify them real quick. So, for a lot of people, they don't really understand, like, okay, what letters do I supposed to use? Like, is it someplace I need to send it? Like, how exactly do that process work?
Man, honestly, bro, I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Mm-hmm. These letters, man, that people be talking about, is really something that you could just make up yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And in all reality, under the credit laws, if you go on the website, FCRA, it tells you, oh, okay, well, you sit here, you tell them what's inaccurate, and by law, they have to report regardless of what you could grab a letter, you could pay somebody $100 for the letter, but by law, regardless of what the letters say, if the report is inaccurate and you tell them, hey, this is inaccurate, you guys got to update it or delete it, they got to do it. Because the credit, honestly, is there to make you look good. It's not for them. You know what I'm saying? It's your, it's your credit report. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they're not on their side, they're on your side. They're trying to just update the information like, okay, is this repo correct? If not, you need to report the inaccuracies. If it's inaccurate and the company still report inaccurate information, you can sit there and sue. You can actually sue the credit bureau for that.
That's the key. You can sue the credit bureau if it's not right or if they didn't update it correctly.
Yeah, if they don't update it correctly, if they keep reporting inaccurate information and they don't delete it, you can actually sue the credit bureau. Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, bro, it's not even about the letters that, somebody could type up a letter and say, oh, okay, well, just update this information, remove it, and, or remove it immediately. Mm-hmm. It's all about like, okay, well, you know what? Being straightforward, like, you know what? Hey, this is inaccurate. If you guys can't update it right, you guys need to delete this because you guys are affecting my everyday life because it might be affecting you as far as trying to go get a car or a house or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you can do it yourself.
Right. Let me ask you a question because I heard something about LexisNexis. You familiar with LexisNexis? I'm sure.
Yeah.
So I heard something about you can call LexisNexis and have them remove all of your old addresses that is tied to any old debt. And you can actually get that debt removed once you remove it from LexisNexis. Is that true?
Oh, yeah. So, okay, let's say that the line, right? Mm-hmm. The first thing they do is they try to verify your address. So they try to verify your address, verify your phone number and all that stuff, right? That's connected to that debt. And you try to sit there and they try to verify it, they're not going to be able to verify it because it's not on your credit report no more. So that debt is invalid.
So do you got to contact the credit reporting agency, or do you just contact the like the LexisNexis type reporting?
You can contact the credit bureaus too. You can actually
say that again. You was breaking up.
I said you can actually dispute it. You could dispute the addresses online, like with Experian and stuff like that. If you see an address on there and be like, nah, man, like, because you know, like when you apply for certain stuff, they you know, sometimes they misspell your address and they connect it to one or whatnot, you know. But if you sit there, you can actually dispute that address and have that address taken off your credit report, and then you can sit there and dispute that item that you know you got in collections with, and then when they try to verify it, it's unverifiable because the address ain't matching up. You don't have that address.
That's the key. So for y'all who just missed that, if you moved and you have debt attached to an old address, you can literally dispute the address online through, you know, Experian.com or whatever, and have all of your addresses removed, and then you can actually have them verified. Correct me if I'm wrong. Have them verified if the account is valid based off the address, and you can get removed that way.
So it only works for like probably like old debt,
and
not new debt. That's where you staying at or whatever, because you don't want to dispute your new address because you know you have, or maybe you have a credit card or something tied to that address. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Have a card that's tied to that address. You know, you want to dispute, you know, old, and that's one of the ways to get, you know, to remove stuff off your credit report.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you, how do you get like new stuff? So say if I had got a car and I had got a late payment and all of the information is current because I got it in my current, is there a way I can get that removed?
With the late payment?
Like a late payment, yeah.
Yeah, you get that removed.
How?
Just you have them, you know, so basically you send them a letter. I mean, you don't have to send a special letter.
Yeah.
You actually verify the late payment, you know, because at the end of the day, they report that late payment to Experian, but they might have that late payment on TransUnion. So they have to verify which one is correct. Most of the time, you know what I'm saying? They when they don't communicate like that, you're really right. So it's like, okay, well, you guys got to make this right because you know what? Experian saying I ain't got no late payment, but TransUnion is saying I got a late payment. I don't have a late payment. That's how you fight that.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're able to prove that and you send that credit report in along with, hey, I don't have no late payments, you could take that, you can get that late payment removed. I've did it myself personally.
Okay.
Yeah, man. You know, these credit bureaus, man, they don't communicate with each other, man. That's the thing, man. And, you know, a lot of people, but they really don't. So the inaccurate information, you know, that they do report to like Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, the information might not be the same. So that's how you fight it. And it was but to remove that late payment, because if Experian ain't got no late payment, but TransUnion say they do, well, they're gonna go with, okay, well, you're gonna have to remove that late payment because Experian saying that they don't have no late payments.
Okay. So you just make sure that is so what I'm hearing is you have to make sure that everything is coherent across all three boroughs. And if it's not, then they will have to verify it. And because of the inconsistency of reporting between one bureau to a next, they will remove it. I'm breaking up a little bit.
You know, and I use this website, man, called ScoreSense.
ScoreSense.
So basically, all three credit bureaus on one paper, you know, on one page. So you can actually see your Equifax, your Experian, and your TransUnion at the same time. You can actually see, okay, accurate from they're reporting something different from Experian and Equifax.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or Equifax is reporting something different from TransUnion and Experian.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. So what if I don't have anything on my credit and I just need to build credit? Is there ways I can do that?
Oh, yeah, definitely, man.
What's some of the ways? What's some of the, come on, give me some keys, man. Tell me how if I want to, if I got, say, so I understand old debt is not as impactful, right? So say if I got something, that should have fell off or doesn't really have a strong impact on my credit, but I need to build credit. I know you already gave us one key with a secure card, getting a secure credit card and using that. Is there any other thing that we can do in order to build our credit other than secure credit cards?
Oh yeah. That was like when I did the secure credit card, man, that was about like almost 11 years ago, bro. I mean
Okay. Well, come on, talk to me, man. Tell me what you doing today. What you doing in 2022, man?
So bro, they got this site called AI.
Oh, what?
Credit AI.
Credit AI.
Yeah. So that's one of the sites, man. They don't check your credit, man. So what it is, man, all you're doing is you're open bank, right?
Thank you, Fran. Okay.
For $1,500 credit limit without a credit check, and they're just reporting that credit limit to your credit report every single month because you got a bank account with them. You know what I'm saying? And
wow. So let me get this right because it was breaking up a little bit. I just want to clarify. So you said you open up a bank account, they give you a $1,500 limit without a credit check, and as long as you have the account, they report that limit on your credit report.
Yeah.
And that's for all three of them?
You ain't got no money. You ain't got to do nothing but open up a bank account, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Is there a minimum balance or anything?
No, nothing, man. I actually them myself. I had them for about a year now.
What's the name one more time for my people? Credit AI.
Yeah.
Credit AI. I'm writing it down in my notes because
yeah,
you never you could never have enough options. You know what I mean?
I mean, why not?
All right, credit AI. I like that. Is there anything else like is any kind of other tools you use? You got credit AI reporting $1,500 balances on your credit just for having an account with them, which is major.
Right.
You got the secure cards, which is definitely useful. Is there anything else?
You can sign up for like this site called Kickoff. So Kickoff, and they don't check your credit. Basically, they give you like start you off with a $500 credit limit, and you plan on what you want to do is like $2 or $3 a month, man, and it helps your debt to ratio. So basically, off, man, is and it helps you, man. It's only like $2 a month, $3 a month, man, and it reports $100 credit your credit report, man. That's what I can't get approved for credit card like that, and it's unsecured, man. Basically, in the long run, like let's say that you sign up for Kickoff and Credit AI, they're unsecured. They're reporting that as unsecured credit cards. So basically, like in 3 months from now, they'll start sending you unsecured credit cards in the mail instead of you trying to sit there and going to put some money down for a secured credit card trying to build up your credit. Because now on your credit report, it's saying that it's an unsecured credit card. So now these companies like, okay, well, it's an unsecured credit card. Well, I'm gonna start sending money to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, basically,
I'm sorry. Let me just clarify real quick. It's not a credit limit. It's just a reporting tool in order to help your debt to income ratio.
And also, credit limit is going to report as a credit limit on your.
But you can't spend the cash, right? It's just reporting. Okay. I just wanted to clarify. That's cool though, right? Debt to income. Yeah. And why is I understand why. I just want the viewers to understand what is debt to income and why does that matter when in terms of credit and helping you out.
How responsible you are, man. If I hand you $1 million, man, and you spend the whole $1 million, you don't know how to handle your money, right, man? Because at the end of the day, it's like, it's like, all right, well, what I'm going, your finances balance. I want to trust somebody like that either. If I gave you $20 and you spent the whole $20, you're gonna keep coming back and asking me for more, and then you get them. Why would I get like that? You know what I'm saying? So,
okay, so basically, your debt to income is showing how financially responsible you are, right? And that helps the determination of whether you are worthy of more credit or not worthy, basically, right?
Most definitely.
Right? Okay, all right, just clarifying. So so would it be better for me to just have a credit card with unutilized, or should I use it? Like how exactly do I balance that? Like what's my balance now? I can't go under 50% or something like that.
It's 30%. You can't 30% of the credit limit. So basically, if you got a $300 credit card, man, and if you go over, let's say you go over $100, it's going to affect your credit score even more than if you was to keep it under, $100.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're using over 30% of your debt to ratio now for that credit card.
Got you. Okay, 30%. I'm just gonna write that down too. You got some keys out here, man. You and tell people you do credit repair, right? You got your own credit repair company.
Oh yeah, man. I got my own credit repair company website, man. It's for people that don't know where to start to repair their credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of people don't know how to start working on their own credit because they like to sign up for like Lex and Law and stuff like that, and they be, it'd be from like $79 starting off to $100-something, a month, where you can send the letters out on your own, and it can be free. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stuff that you can type up yourself. It's really honestly, like they don't want to tell you this, but it's really common sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like if you go on the FCRA website, it tells you exactly.
Say that one more time. You said FCRA?
Yeah.
What does FCRA stand for?
Fair Credit Report Act.
Okay. So if you go to their website, so it's FCRA.com or?
Yeah, it's FCRA.com. You can type it in. It was law, man. The laws of credit, man, and how to dispute items and stuff like that. And they're actually, they're on your side, man. They're not on the creditor side. Like, oh, we're trying to collect a debt. No, they're here to sit here and make you look good, man. I mean, if something is wrong with it, man, just speak up. Hey, I think this is wrong. This late payment. I never missed a late payment. I ain't never had a late payment before. You write them that. Can you update this and send them a copy of your credit report from all 3 credit bureaus, side by side, so they can actually see it and circle it. They'll correct that for you, or they'll delete the item.
I like that. That's the key. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So let me ask a question real quick. So, a lot of people have this particular, report on their credit. How do you get rid of all the medical fees that's stopping your credit from blossoming and reaching a level that it should reach?
Man, with the medical fees,
Yeah.
it's supposed to remove all medical debt from your credit report.
Say that one more time. You was breaking up a little bit.
So they just passed the law, state medical debt is supposed to be removed from your credit report. They can't report medical debt. I think it's after June or July, somewhere around. I think it's like July, where they were supposed to remove all your medical debt off your credit report. They can't report medical debts to your credit report no more.
Oh, that's big. What about old debt? Anything before that?
They can't. They got to remove that.
Oh, so everything
That's
from,
medical.
from July here on out, no more medical bills on your credit. So if you have one, you can just let the Fair Credit Reporting Act people know, and they remove it, or do you contact the credit reporting agencies directly?
No, they remove. You know, and if you wanted to, you know, even if you want to pay your medical debt or something like, right? Let's say like you don't want to wait till July. Like, you know what? I actually went to the hospital and, you know, things happened and I just want to pay it. They're going to remove it for you. It's not going to be in your credit report no more. You know what I'm saying? Because that loss, they all medical debt off your credit report.
So it went in the law. So no matter what, it's now against the law for them to have any type of medical debt on your credit report, right?
After I think July.
Okay, after July of this year or last year? This year. Okay, so coming up July.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Somewhere June or July, one of the months, man. I gotta go back on that. But yeah, I just read up on that.
Yeah, in a couple of months. That's what's up. What else? What other services do you offer?
Man, you know, shoot, man, I do credit repair, man. I help you build your credit, man. I help you start up your business. I know, you know, I could start up your business credit, you know.
Oh, you do business credit?
Yeah, I do business credit too, man. I got business credit myself, man. I could start up, you know. But you know, I do a lot of stuff in that area, man. You know, and I like to do like things that got something to do with write-offs.
Oh, let me ask you a question. For the people who don't know, what's the difference between your personal credit and your business credit?
Man, your business credit, man. Shoot, man, that's everything, man. You doing in your business, man. It's a write-off, man. Your personal debt, you know.
That's major, right? So if you're doing it, if you're just doing it for yourself, for your own personal reasons, it's debt, right? If you're doing it with your business, it's a write-off. That's major. Y'all think about that, right? Because I'm big on write-offs too. I'm big on business as well. You know, I believe that everybody should be in some type of capacity of business, just so you can have more money and have more freedom and leverage. So what this young man just said was basically, if you don't have business credit, then you are running yourself on the debtor side of life. And if you're gonna have a business, it opens you up. Go ahead, man. You can expand on it, man. I just got a little excited.
Oh yeah, you know, I like the business part, man. I like that, man. So basically, man, you know, a lot of people know, like, man, when you do stuff under a business, like, let's say that you decide to open up a business, man, and you get your business cards, man. When you spend money out your own account, let's say you spend money out your own personal account, you know, you can't use that as a write-off because honestly, that was your personal expense. But open up a business account and you deposit that money into your business account, and then you go over there and you swipe. Let's say you want to go swipe for a nice pair of shoes, or you want to take your wife on a nice, good dinner for $300-$400. That's a business expense. So that's a write-off every time you swipe that card. So in our reality, man, I don't even use a personal bank account, man. I use a business bank account everywhere I go, man. you know, let's go. You go get some gas, man, from the pump. Man, that's a business expense, man. You spend $100 on a pump, man. Yeah, you write that off every
Now,
time.
that's major because right now in California, where gas is what, $6 a gallon.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
And that's
that,
crazy you said that because I just put $100 in my gas tank.
right.
So, and so as a first business starter like myself, because I just started my business, got an LLC for my business. What pointers can you give me to start up my business credit and to get my business credit rolling?
Man, honestly, man, do you have a business account?
I don't. Not yet.
Go ahead, open a business account, because like when you open up a business account, honestly, like after 90 days, it will start stuff in the mail automatically. Coming in your business account. You can actually take, so this is trick. You can take whatever you deposit into your personal account, right? Let's say you deposit $5,000, $6,000 a month into your personal account. You can honestly take that $5,000 or $6,000 from your personal account and put it into your business account every month. And then you can take it back out, or whatever, whatever the case may be. You don't have to keep it in there. And it's going to generate revenue for your business. Like, oh, okay, well, this person have, some type of income coming in for the business. So it's about $5,000, $6,000. They're going to start sending you credit cards for your business bill, automatically.
Okay. And what is a good business bank or a good business branch to bank with for your business?
I use Wells Fargo personally. Really, and they don't charge you a fee or nothing. All you got to do is transfer $25 from your savings to your business checking every month, which you can do automatically, and that will cover your fee for your business account every month.
That's major. Yeah. Do they report to like Dun and Bradstreet? Because I got a business bank account too. So I did Bank of America, and I got NAV, which is, I'm not endorsing nobody. Nobody's endorsing
right.
me. But I know that with Bank of America, they report you on Dun and Bradstreet, so you actually get that Dun's number, which is about, I think it's going away though, right? Because now government is doing a MDI number or something like that.
Yeah,
what
are you talking about?
So government is switching from Dun and Bradstreet to a unique ID number. I forget what it's called, MID. It's brand new. I just read it like the other day. I don't want to throw nobody off, but I know that they report that Bank of America reports it to Dun and Bradstreet, which gives you which makes your business able to have that profile on Dun and Bradstreet. Do Wells Fargo offer something like that?
Wells Fargo, man, honestly, I can't sit there and say that they do offer something. All I did personally was bring in the article, and my EIN and open up a business account, and then you can connect your bank account to the NAV and stuff like that, and then they can report it for you. You know about NAV, right?
Yeah. Well, for the people, so we can have we have so for the people who don't know what NAV, can you explain a little bit? We're not endorsing nobody. We're not financial experts or anything. So please consult your financial professional about which is the best for you, because every business has a different structure. So but can you tell them a little bit about NAV?
Oh man, NAV, man. Basically, man, they just they help you. They help you basically identify your business and they help identify your revenue, and match you with business lenders that will give you money depending on how much revenue you bring into your business. That's one of the things they do, so, and they actually, they actually also give you like your business credit report too, if you have an established business.
Mm-hmm. So what would be classified as an established business for those who don't know?
6 months or better. It don't take that long. It's not like your personal. It's not like your personal, credit report where you gotta age your credit report. You gotta have 7 years, 5 years, 3 years at least. Nah, business credit, man, you can start that within 3 to 6 months, and you'll be established business, man.
No, that's 3 to 6 months after you open your business account, right? Because that's when the clock starts ticking. Once you get your business account, I just want to be clear about that for some of you guys who's new with business. Your business starts when you get your business account. So if you have a business, make sure that you first thing you do is open up a business account, because that starts that time clock. Correct?
Right. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, man. As soon as you get the business account started, man, and you connect it to stuff like that, man, they start keeping track.
I got one more question before we, what is a good, a decent amount of money to put into your business account to start your business account?
Honestly, so most of these lenders, man, they want you to sit there and deposit like 12,000 or more, man. It's crazy, man. Because I've been there too, so I experienced this situation. They want you to deposit like 12,000 or more every month, to like most of these, probably about 80% of these lenders wants to see about 12 grand or more for you to qualify for like a business loan or any type of business credit. But some of these lenders, man, they'll take like 6,000, 5,000-6,000 a month, and they'll work with you. There's ways around it. You can, like I said, use your own personal, revenue too, that you put in your personal account, and you can deposit that along with what you make with your business into your business account, to do that.
Okay. Do you help with those services too?
Huh?
Do you, like, say if I'm a new business and I need some help and I don't know where to start, can I solicit your services?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man.
How do I do that? Can you talk to the people? How would I find you? How would I contact you? I just got my business. I just got my LLC. I got my EIN. Open up my account, and now I need some more guidance. Like, how can I reach you? How can I find you? Are you on the internet? You got a website? Like,
Oh yeah. My website, man, is LB, 360creditrepair.com.
LB.
Yeah. Let's see. You can reach me on Facebook, man. Bryan Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, man. You can reach me through email, man. Bryan.lucas2391@gmail.com, man.
Okay. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna make sure that you send me that information, because I'm gonna put it in the comments and in the description. That way they know where to find you and they know how to find you, right? And so my last question before I know I told you 7:30. I'm gonna let you go. So my last question though is, can you just wrap it up and just kind of like tell me, in a roundabout way, where you see yourself with this credit game in the next 3 to 5 years?
Oh man, with this credit game, man, I believe. Credit always gonna be around, so You know, but yeah. So basically, I'm gonna be, like helping out the community, man. Like I'm doing right now. That's why I have a website out. For I have an office. Just really, doing the same thing I'm doing right now, bro. Like honestly, man, a lot of people they me already. So I mean, I just believe that my work is gonna show for itself, and it's gonna be, just word of mouth, man. And that's how big it's gonna be, man. I'm just gonna work off word of mouth. A lot of people, they like to advertise and stuff like that, but I believe like I got enough people that I work with right now, man, to honestly, like, people already be sending me other people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean,
well, I definitely will be contacting you for mines, because I need some help getting mines back on track. It's not so healthy right now. At one point in time, it was, and due to COVID, I lost my job, and like I said, my credit shot down from almost a little bit over 6 to down to 4. So I didn't work with Ovation. I did Lexington Law. I did credit repair. I did them all, and none of them got me where I need to be right now. So I definitely will be reaching out to you through the Ron, and we'll see what's going on, and maybe I can, bring some other people your way also.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I'll most definitely hook you up, man. So it's a pleasure, man, meeting you, man.
Same here. I'm glad that Teron told me, he was like, "You doing the podcast on credit?" I'm like, "I will be joining."
Right.
I need to be there. I need to hear everything, because man, I was getting. I had credit through Capital One. I got a loan from them for my car. I was paying my car. I got into a car accident. They totaled my car. And then ever since then, everything just went downhill. They paid off the car, but it kind of took a shot to my credit also. And then, I had all these credit cards. I was making them, making a minimum payment, paying them off. And then I lost my job. And then my credit just literally shot down, and I couldn't make the payments on none of my credit cards. And, man, I've been working like diligent trying to get it back up. And like I said, I done been through everybody, and, none of them seem to really give my credit to where I think it should be. So I'm looking forward to reaching out to you. And,
it's going to be, man, it's cheaper this way, man.
For sure.
We might have a success story in the making, right?
Oh, man. We gonna reach out to you, so I'll get your number from Tyrannus. That's all right with you, man.
Oh yeah, it's all good, man.
All right.
Well, listen, you guys, I appreciate you guys for being on. Bryan, we'll put the information out there so people can see you. Thank you so much for all the jewels that you dropped tonight. This is Ron Keys. This is Keys Guide to Freedom. I hope you saw value in what we're doing. And we'll just keep dropping it with you. All right.